You know what's missing?
Why are you so small?
What do you mean? I'm not small. You're tiny.
Why do you sit that far down?
I'm not sitting that far down.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
You're sitting too far up.
I'm not to blame for me being taller than you.
No, I think so.
Hello, Fody. How are you
Fody,
doing?
everyone. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing?
How are you doing, Tifa?
Pretty good.
How is your arm?
So small. No, you.
I mean, look at her. This is like... It's almost like we're standing next to each other because...
Just for you, let me see.
I can also look directly over her head. Yeah, this is better, thank you.
Sitting straight.
Everything is shaking.
Yes.
Can you not?
Because I hit the table.
Why do you do that?
Better.
What did the table do to you?
Having a great morning. That's what I like to hear.
I missed you guys. How?
No, you.
We are only 3 minutes late. I'm sorry.
Because we weren't on yesterday.
That is true. But yesterday was our day off.
Yes.
Yesterday, you had me looking at a calendar frantically, like, fuck, is it Tuesday? Shit, did we forget to... No, wait, it's Monday. It's Monday. Yeah, I'm very bad at keeping track of time.
It was like, fuck, did we forget?
Tifa,
No, we
I
did
just
not.
heard the microphone go straight over the table, so please put it in front of you, because one wrong move with your arm and it goes flying.
There.
There.
Wow.
Whatever you do, you will not play with this cable.
I will not. I will
Good.
play with this.
Sorry to scare you guys. No, it's fine. I keep forgetting which day of the week it is regardless. This just reminded me that I don't keep track of what day of the week it is. So.
It's all blending in together. It's a problem I've had for a long time. The pandemic didn't make it any better. Like now everything blends together.
If you ask me, it's still April 2020.
Like all good.
I haven't really moved a lot in the last 14 months.
That is also very true.
I think I haven't been in the office in like 5 months. And if you
No
talk
longer.
yes, I went back for a day.
Oh, from then on.
That's
yeah,
why
okay.
I was about to say, if you take like consecutive 5 days a week going back to work, that must have been 9 months soon. I don't miss it.
I'm very comfy here. Yeah, I fully understand.
I get that.
That reminds me, I completely forgot to ask. Didn't you get invited for a job interview?
Oh yeah, how is your not actually hunting for jobs but still being offered something? Are you going to be a travel agent? If I recall correctly. Well, if that's how it works. That's how it works, I guess.
I completely get that.
Suffering from being too employable.
The rules say I have to apply, not that I have to respond. You are very right.
Well, can't really blame someone for sticking to the rules, can you?
You only have to do like 1 a month technically, no? Or what was the
Wasn't it 4 or 5 a
applying
month?
rule?
Wasn't it 4 or 5 a month?
Oh, that could be then. It was once a week. Oh, once a week.
So yeah,
okay.
it's 4 per month.
Yeah.
Yes, I remembered something.
If someone offers me a job legally, I can't refuse. Then it makes sense to not respond, but what if they send you an email? Like, technically.
Hello Wallace, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Apparently I work every day that you guys stream. That is perfectly fine.
Always happy
to
to keep you company at work.
Yes.
How's your work day going, Wallace? Went to spam. Yeah, fair enough. Doesn't mean you read it.
Rules are hard. They can be.
Yeah.
I am both looking forward to tomorrow and not looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it because I work only a couple hours and the rest of the day I've taken off. I don't look forward to tomorrow because I'm getting my first COVID vaccination. And I hate needles. I am irrationally afraid of them. I know that. I know they're there to help me. But I'm not looking forward to it.
I know your pain tolerance is like on the level of wimp, but I promise it doesn't hurt.
It's not about the pain. People need to understand that when I say I'm afraid of needles. I'm not afraid of the sting. I'm not afraid of what they pump into me. I'm afraid of the concept.
Yes, the shitty thing is though, I'm not a big fan of needles. I don't mind them, I also don't like them. But I'm someone that likes to watch. Like if you put a needle in me, I want to see the needle go in me, if you get what I mean.
Why?
And this doctor was so good, depending on how you look at it, that I didn't even get to see it.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you have the reflections of a sloth that is about to fall asleep.
I was watching her and she managed to do it in such a way that I couldn't even watch, and then it was already too late.
I'm sorry, but most things move faster than your eyes can see.
I'm just saying, Skinner, Evie, how are you all doing?
How are you doing?
It's good, but it's hot out here. Yeah, it's unfortunately very hot here as well. Not nice.
Unfortunately, this summer.
But I'm feeling quite good after my first shot. My arm is now starting to hurt a tiny bit. Like I can feel my upper arm.
Are you sure that's not just because you haven't moved it all day?
No.
You know,
like I can't fully lift it up. It's like until here and then it locks. But
maybe just don't do that.
Pretty good. Not as bad.
Tifa, you're so weird. Yeah.
Bad watches and I look at the ceiling. No, I can understand why people don't like watching, but I kind of like it. So
Jack, hopefully the arm fatigue doesn't affect it too much, eh? It's not a problem because I'm the one controlling the game when we're playing Danganronpa 2.
I was like, wait, where are you going with this?
Where would I be going with this? Get your minds out of the gutter.
Getting smarter. It's the chip moving slowly towards my brain.
Never! That's good. And I can confirm Tifa was smart enough to get the shot in her non-dominant arm.
Well, it didn't really have anything to do with being smart. She asked me, are you left or right-handed? So I was like right-handed, and then she was like, okay, then we're gonna do it left-handed. So I was like, okay, fine.
Yes, because the people doing this are smarter than you.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna argue it.
Good.
But 2 days of arm pain. If it stays like this, I'm fine.
Weak.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Get it in your real dominant... like a real weak, what? Why would I choose to have a part of my body that I use more than the rest? Like, be in that state? Like, nah. I think the non-dominant arm is a smarter choice.
I wouldn't have minded the dominant arm, also would have made it harder to work. But I guess I can't complain too much because work was already nice enough to give me the hours to go get my vaccine. Like I didn't have to take time off, I don't have to do over hours. Basically I sat there for half a day, not even that long.
Mind over matter. Skinner...
On work time.
I agree with that and I appreciate it, but do you know how often I've tried to believe in myself doing things like unassisted sit-ups? You have watched me try them. The matter needs to be there to be minded over, you know?
That just means you don't believe enough.
I don't think that's the case. I really don't think that's the case. It will grow tonight if it's like mine.
Day 2 was worse? Okay. I am expecting that though. Like she already said, like you can get like a little fever maybe tomorrow, but...
Are you allowed to take painkillers if your arm hurts too much?
Yeah, aspirin.
Okay. What about other stuff? I don't like aspirin.
Well, she specifically said aspirin.
Okay. I'll just ask for more with mine.
I didn't ask for anything else.
I'm an ibuprofen person. It works wonders for me. I'm not suggesting you take pills, especially not when you don't need them, but if I have to use painkillers, that's my go-to.
Also, I got the BioNTech one, which means hopefully it will actually like change my DNA, and tomorrow or after the full vaccine I get like a full 6-pack.
Of what? Water? Beer? Soft
No,
drinks?
just a 6-pack. Maybe it can change. If it changes anything, maybe it can change that.
Skinner, just for you. Just take these what? These what? These nuts. I never quite understood what the joke is about that line, but for some dumb reason it still like cracks me up. Like I wish I could pretend it doesn't, but
Just
got
for
the
you.
humor of a 12-year-old.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
Europe? Who?
I'm not a poo. You're a poo.
I would like to apologize to everyone ever watching this or listening to it.
I've been saving that one. It somehow felt appropriate now.
You know, usually people save good jokes.
Oh, come on, this one is pretty good. I'm just saying.
It was so good that I'm slowly starting the game already. Like, no. No, no. No, I felt better before.
I'm gonna ask you again tomorrow. See how you feel about it then.
Try that. As I start the game, Tifa, recap. What happened the last time we played Danganronpa 2?
Good question. We're still doing the class trial and we're stalling to get saved.
Why are we stalling?
To get saved.
Would you like to give these people some sort of context to the words you're saying? I would appreciate that.
You can do this recap.
Should I just stop asking you to do the recap with me?
No, I did the recap. But now you can like fill in the details. Isn't that what we do?
I'm always happy to do your dirty work for you. We are still in the final class trial. Yes. After having made our way through the very glitchy and very weird Hope's Peak Academy.
True, it was still glitching.
Yes, and we have confirmed that what I believed was true, this is all a simulation. Our bodies are stuck in these full dive VR thingies, and the characters in the game are avatars made from our memories of our school days, except our memories from that particular time have been removed. So we look like our teenage selves, but we're actually to some degree older than that. Yeah. We don't know exactly how much time has passed.
So we are real, just not what you see real.
Yes. Of course, people then jump to the conclusion that that means all the victims and all the blackens who have been punished are still alive, and the answer is, well, technically yes and no. They are brain dead. Because if you die in the game, you get brain dead in real life.
You become a plant. You're not dead, but your body believes you died.
An empty husk, as Monokuma put it.
Yeah, and we'll go into plant state.
Fucking Sword Art Online ripoff. It's been done before, Sword Art Online.
That as well, but
yeah, that's the parallels we drew to.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Also got confirmation that the Future Foundation put us into this conundrum. So now people are arguing whether Future Foundation is actually evil or not.
Oh, true. That's where we left off. We were arguing about the Future Foundation not being our friend because they were the ones that put us into this situation.
Correct. And I brought up that just because they put us into this simulation doesn't mean they're necessarily evil. Because the Neo World program, the simulation thingy we're in, which by the way also has alter ego in it, so the AI is back, is supposed to be used to give someone new memories. to replace bad ones, for example. So I'm saying the Future Foundation took the risks associated with things going wrong because they wanted to undo something that we've experienced that was even worse than what they thought could happen. Things going wrong, Monokuma being here is apparently part of a virus that was installed directly into the system.
Yeah.
So let's see how this turns out.
Ooh, watched
Hello,
episode
Foxy.
3. Oh, hey Foxy, how you doing? Watched
haven't used
episode 3 of season 2 of Sword Art Online. How are you liking it? I've never actually watched past season 2 yet.
Yeah, I stopped after season 2.
Yeah. Even though apparently the ones that come after are pretty good, I just never found, I don't know, time, motivation? I don't know. Just never felt like moving past season 2.
Like what I saw in season 2 to me wasn't as good as season 1, so I was like, yeah, we did complete season 2.
Yeah, we
Also-
finished season 2, just never moved past that.
Foxy, what part of her calendar is broken? Because it says that we're live now. And we are.
It seems like it's working.
Listen to Evie! You guys should watch all of Sword Art Online. Maybe one day.
Yeah,
Maybe one.
probably will at some point.
Sword Art Online rewrote time though. Not quite sure that's what they did, but
Oh, there you guys are. Actually, we have Sword Art Online on Netflix too, but it's only in German.
why would they do that?
I know, all anime on Netflix, except for the Netflix originals, are all in German. There's
Yeah.
no English subtitles, only English stuff.
Licensing is disgusting, but what can you do?
Yeah, it sucks. Must be my end. What does it say on your end?
Future Foundation is from Marvel. More plagiarism.
See what happens if I pop it out.
Is it?
Oh, then it says something
And the
went
question
wrong.
is, what came first?
If I actually click on the calendar, oh, now it says something went wrong.
Thank you for the heads up. We're gonna look into that after the stream.
Thank you very much. It only popped up after I tried to pop it out though. And now if I refresh it, it's okay again.
I didn't even know people could click on that and it does something.
Yeah. The moment you do that, you get the error and then it also shows here.
I only put it there so that people don't have to do the math themselves when we're on live next. So.
Yeah. Could be something with the app.
You seemed like the type who might crucify me for liking Sword Art Online. No, Skinner likes it too.
Yeah. Skinner is a weep.
Like all of us?
Yes. It's not a bad thing.
Started Loki last night too. I haven't watched a single thing about.
Except
No, it
for
exists.
liking the cockroach anime. That one was horrible. It was really
which one
bad.
was that?
Oh, what was the name
Was it
again?
called?
I forgot the name.
Something about cockroaches on Mars. Terraformers.
Terraformers, that was it. That was so
That's
not
what
good.
it was. Terraformers was wild.
Like, I had fun watching it, but if I had to watch that like alone, I would have dropped it after the second episode.
Yeah, having people to talk about it with made it more fun.
Yeah, that makes a big difference though. Definitely makes things more fun.
Terraformers was dope, shaking my head. I'm not sad that I watched it, but like Tifa said, I would have dropped it if I had watched it alone.
I had a dope time watching it, but if I had to rewatch it by myself now, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think I gave it like a 3 on my anime list, or a 4.
It kind of suffered the same like Dragon Ball Z problem, where like, oh, you have like 21 days before help arrives. When you watch like 12 episodes, it is now the midday of the first day. I was like,
No, I think they
What?
they were a bit better when it came to that.
how much time has like passed in the first season?
Well,
A day?
That I don't remember.
A day?
Well, the first season maybe. Fair enough.
I hate filler. It's not filler, like stuff keeps happening, but time just doesn't seem to pass. Like,
Yeah, it definitely didn't have any filler, like it's no Naruto or something.
Yeah, it kind of felt to me like they set themselves this arbitrary time limit, like, oh, we have to resolve this situation within like 21 days or whatever it was. But then time didn't actually move forward. Like, apparently everything we watched happened like in real time. So like 12 minutes passed. I'm like, okay. And then of course you have things happening at the same time with different characters. So like you watch an hour, but only really 20 minutes passed. So
yeah. Also, Alicization is season 3, right? Of Sword Art Online.
I don't think so.
Wasn't it 3? I forgot the order after chapter 2.
That didn't get a game until recently, so I think it's also only come out recently because the video games generally coincide with the release of an anime or Blu-ray that comes out after and stuff like that. So.
Fair enough. I remember playing one of the games. It wasn't bad. I just somehow never finished it. I don't even remember the order. Yeah, it's handy if it says season 1, 2, and 3. Or SAO 1, SAO 2.
That would be one way to do it.
But it makes sense since they're separate stories anyway. Oh, see, it's season 3 and 4. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was technically not wrong.
I still have it on my
And
list.
you were technically right too.
Oh,
nice, this happens very rarely. Hey Tifa,
quite
guess
often,
what?
actually. Yeah, I still didn't do the gacha.
Correct.
I will get to the gacha.
So, time to head back into the last class trial again.
Yeah, could do a gacha stream.
I don't think anybody wants to watch one. I really don't think so. Oh,
Fine.
One important part we glossed over. We did get to contact Makoto. And it appears that Makoto is on his way to save us. So the plan is now to stall the class trial, or to stall the graduation, until help has arrived. It appears though that Monokuma has a similar plan because he kept saying that we are waiting for the main cast to arrive.
Yeah,
So
he doesn't seem to be rushing to finish it. Every year I pray someone works on a Nerf gear machine.
Valve is. Didn't Gabe Newell last year, end of last year, early this year, have an interview where he went like, oh yeah, the VR stuff we have now is just like the tiniest step on the concerning all the things we've done, and like the next big leap will be like something that links to your brainwaves or something like that.
That could be so
that's
cool.
what I recall.
I think it could also be very scary.
It has great potential for good and horrible.
Well, yes. Of course, as does everything.
It's popular to hate on Sword Art Online, but even many of the haters acknowledge the quality of essay or alternative. I don't hate it, but
No, it's a good series.
captivate me enough to keep watching. Maybe I'll try it again.
Just the plot of season 3 didn't really go in a direction I like.
Are you
From just
kidding,
reading
chat?
it.
Loot box streams, gambling, gachas are pretty popular streams. It's the gacha of collecting items in Danganronpa from a weird mechanical palm tree.
So
I don't see how we could make that interesting.
wow.
What a very subtle way to disguise a yawn.
Washing at you. Yeah, see, people find it relaxing.
Think, Jack, think!
I find gacha super relaxing.
Skinner, what part of us have you watched that made it seem like I'm capable of that? I would like to know. As long as you chat over it. Tifa is the kind of person that will get too focused on the items.
True.
And I don't have anything to add, so yes, if we could make it interesting, we would try, but we don't. Because we can't, so.
I'll make my own Tifa stream and do like gacha, weird shit, and maybe something else another day.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Remind me when so that I won't watch it.
Wow.
Now you ready to get back into it?
I am ready. I'm also very happy most of it is voice acted. I got a very tiny headache. So now the game will play itself basically.
No, it won't, but let's get into it.
going on?
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be that virus is?
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Question, since we also both forgot to mention that during the horrible recap Tifa tried to do.
What? I didn't.
Alter Ego brought up... No, you didn't. Exactly, that's the point I'm making. Alter Ego mentioned that the only way to get the virus into this world was to have direct access to the computer. So I'm guessing someone in the Future Foundation betrayed them.
That could be. That there was a spy among us.
Or someone got into it somehow. The ending to Sword Art Online Alicization is about as jarring as a flaming clown humping an armless woman to death. Okay.
Thank you for giving me that mental image.
That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. I shall ponder this.
Yeah, didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monami.
True.
Monami. What sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world? Hey, don't change the subject.
But that's also something we need to clear up. Monami Osami's role that she had in this world was...
Teacher, chaperone.
she was an observer, right? That's technically the role she had from the Future Foundation.
She was a teacher. I like that one better.
She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
Never ask Tifa for advice if you want to know an answer.
That's not true. I usually have all the right answers.
NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
Sometimes I wonder if you are an NPC.
Hmm.
That would explain why you can't move your eyebrows.
I am. It's already been confirmed by Beth.
Busted. Daisy, you dumb bitch. Yep.
NPC? What's that?
Non-player character. A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monami's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Okay, so an observer doesn't have to be a person. It's also a program.
Okay.
That seems like it could go horribly wrong. Oh wait, it did.
I really thought Monami was
Did you just say 15 people?
being controlled by someone.
That's what I thought too, but...
You've forgotten how to count. We're 16 people in total.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another observer?
Well, Chiaki, no?
The Future Foundation's other observer, that has to be referring to that person.
I see.
Oh wait!
Aside from the 15 participants,
What?
there were 2 observers in the Neo World program.
If an observer is a program, Chiaki technically never she's not a person to begin with.
Yes, Chiaki was created.
Yes, but it's not that she was a robot, she is a computer program.
Well, yeah, there's no point in creating a robot in an alternative or
Yeah,
in
true,
a...
that didn't even occur to me yet.
Imagine building a robot
Yes.
to control an AI
Yes,
in a virtual world.
yes.
Well, I guess it's possible, but still.
Exactly, exactly.
Kazuya drops tomorrow.
And I've got the season pass for Smash Bros. Ultimate, so I'll get it on release.
Have fun with it.
One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Oh look, someone said it before us. Imagine.
Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
That's kind of harsh.
So we were right with the idea that the reason why she had this strange relationship with her father is because she was created, but it wasn't that she was a robot, just a program.
Then she wasn't human?
I guess it makes sense.
If Waluigi's a favorite character, I'll cream my pants. I could see it happen, but
I somehow
don't
thought
know.
Waluigi was already in there.
no.
Oh no, it's just Luigi.
Yeah. She really was an AI. RIP best character. Yeah. So far then, she has to be my favorite AI. I take her over Alter Ego.
To put that
Yeah.
kind of depth in there. Or that kind of, not depth, but depth.
Based solely on the fact that she likes video games and we don't know if Alter Ego does. So.
I'll miss Chiaki. Chiaki.
Chiaki, yes. She didn't exist at all. Not human.
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive.
What?
Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive.
No.
Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Yes, but no.
Don't get all mushy towards a game character.
Well, this is all going towards the, oh, may have been an AI, but they now have feelings. I mean, look at Alter Ego. Alter Ego had feelings too.
Let's not go down that route again.
Also, didn't they say that Kazuya was the last character that was going to be added?
No, Tifa. There's still one more spot that we already announced that would be one more DLC character.
Then I didn't say anything.
Tails character, please. It should have been Lloyd, honestly.
Lloyd?
Like Tales of Symphonia was a GameCube exclusive, so that would have made sense. But yeah, he was added as a Mii outfit. So, and who else would they get? I guess Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition was also on Switch.
Thank you.
And people like that one plus the characters, so they could do that.
Don't they do like a community vote?
No,
Like that would be nice.
no, they don't.
Yeah, but imagine. For the
No.
last character, you do
No,
a community vote.
I don't want to think about a community vote because then people will vote for something weird. No.
Like what?
Velvet's gonna, yes. Not sure.
I don't see what's wrong with it.
But a Tails character would make sense given that Bandai Namco also worked on it. Needs more female characters in Smash. True. I think most of them are guys. Yeah. Velvet Crow was dope. I'm not a big fan of those two games. What was it? Zestiria and Berseria? Not my favorites. Not my favorites.
That is fair.
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable world ender.
But a nice lackey.
Are we led to assume that there isn't just a backup somewhere of Chiaki? Like, if I went through the trouble of creating a computer program that could operate on the level of an observer that they're shown here, I would make copies, you know, in case something goes wrong.
Well, you would also think they would have a way out of this, but they don't.
True. Berseria is fire, don't you dare diss it. I only played Zestiria and I dropped it after 40 hours in because I didn't like the pacing. And I didn't like what they did to the female heroine character that is set up to be the lead female character and then magically disappears. Which
It
they
happens.
realized was such a fuck up that they brought her back in the anime.
Also, still need to watch that. And I know I played one of the Tales games.
So I didn't even touch Berseria, but I know what the story is about. Looking forward to Arise. I'm iffy about it. Like, it looks good, but it looks slightly too different for me for a Tales game. So that doesn't mean it has to be bad. I mean, Breath of the Wild was dramatically different compared to the other Zelda games. So let's see how it turns out. World Ender?
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
No, there's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also world ender. At least for those of us here.
Because this world is gonna get destroyed.
Yes. And I still cannot believe that these kids listen to anything Monokuma says. Like,
Well, he sometimes gives actual hints.
and they're always self-serving. Like, in the beginning, you're in a weird, strange place and nothing makes sense. So there's a talking bear plushie, so you listen to what it says because it turns out to be right eventually. I can get on that boat. Yes, fine. But that same plushy bear that you listen to then starts killing your classmates. And at that point I would be like, no, maybe I should not blindly trust this thing.
Well, they're not blindly trusting Monokuma.
They take his word for granted.
Well, they're going along with it.
Yes. And I think that's pretty weak of him.
Well, no, I think it makes sense.
No, not to me. Also looking forward to Dragon Quest 12. Didn't they only release like an announcement that they're working on it? And it would be, what was it, the most mature one they've made so far?
Which means another 5 years until it's out.
Dragon Quest games come out quite regularly. Every 3 to 4 years, I want to say.
Well, I was close then.
At least the pace picked up again. I think. For everyone who's here.
Maybe.
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Why don't you just show us your true self already?
I still wonder who's controlling Monokuma this time.
It's a virus. It could be anything.
Yeah, but someone... We have to see at least one of the masterminds.
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Maybe it was the
No.
ultimate hacker.
England's beating Germany.
Nice. Yes.
No, I would need Germany to win.
On the off chance that you get another like extra vacation day from your company?
Yes. I don't give a fuck about soccer or football or whatever you are, what it's called. I want that day off.
We don't get extra vacation days because some team wins a sports competition. And I want Germany to be kicked out of a championship because that means people will talk about soccer less.
I'm really glad that the Dutch team is out because for some reason, even though I repeat on a daily basis that I really don't care about what's happening, everyone feels the need to tell me every day, like, oh, they're playing. Oh, they did well. Oh, they did this and they are out. I'm like, I don't care. Yeah, but they did this. I do not care. Yeah, but nope.
Soccer, and I'm using the American term on purpose to piss off people who really enjoy European football. Soccer is still such a culturally ingrained thing over here that everyone who is into it just automatically assumes that you are too. And I'm not really into most sports. If I want to watch millionaires play games, then
People
No, I
go
just don't
apeshit over
generally.
soccer. And even people who don't care about these championships for some reason. And I do not know why.
I like the part that at some points it can make people feel more like they belong. Like it gives them a sense of unity, and that's a very nice, touching thing, I think.
Yeah, I do think that is nice.
But I personally, just me myself, I don't find it really interesting to follow a bunch of millionaires running over a field. Like, I can just go play soccer myself. I wouldn't play on the same level. And I understand that what they do is impressive and I can see the beauty in that. But as a whole, it's a bunch of millionaires getting paid to be athletes and they just play a game. That's great if you want to watch it. It's not my cup of tea.
Sports are ridiculous. I think sports itself, especially like these things, can be a beautiful thing, like Jack has already said. Like people coming together, rooting for someone, creating friendships over it. But on the other hand, you have Group 1 versus Group 2. And then for some reason, the tightness you have within one group is really good. But then you're automatically, apparently supposed to hate the other group. And like the whole hooliganism shit that comes out of it, I really don't get it.
One thing that really irks me about football, soccer, whatever, is the whole capitalism part about it. Because I don't understand, now I'm getting slightly political, I don't understand how the World Championships in soccer can be in Qatar. I've never been to Qatar. I have met people from Qatar and they were really nice. I don't have a problem with them. But when you, as an internationally operating body, give this championship to a government in a country that you know will use forced labor to build stadiums into the desert that will need to be air conditioned. Why? I'm not saying the people there don't deserve to have fun, and I don't say they don't deserve to be, well, sponsored in the sense that they bring the tourism and all that. I get all of these things. But getting actual slaves to build a stadium in the desert to then air condition it for a championship and then probably let it fall into disrepair after.
Yeah,
No,
that is something I don't
disagree with
get.
that on a fundamental level.
Sports itself is nice, but not for me, and some of the things like what Jack just said, I just don't get it.
Calcio Fiorentino, no money in the sport, all about the glory. Wasn't that like a rugby kind of thing?
I would rather watch strangers on the internet play a depressing game than watch sports
Same.
any day. Same,
Same.
very much same. It's just not my cup of tea.
I get why people watch it. I'm not into it.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main
Oh, that's fast.
finally arrived.
Didn't
First
think.
of all, you think he crashed. Second of all, who do you think Monokuma's true identity is?
It has to be one of the Ultimate Despair girls, and I wanna go for it's gonna be a new character.
I'm gonna go with...
Or, seeing how it's a virus, it could be that it's in the image of Junko, because it doesn't need to be a real person.
Yes, and the ultimate hacker, who is actually part of the Ultimate Despair, made it.
Because Junko is their symbol, after all.
However, so that is my first theory, backup theory, my plan B. If it's a character we've already met, it's Ibuki.
It's gonna be Dio. You expected Junko, but it is I, Dio. I'm here for the trial, Nando. How are you doing?
Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Huh?
Main cast.
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender.
Oh look, the glitches are starting again.
What? World Ender?
Yep.
And it's Makoto.
And was breaking down.
It's not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault.
Look at this.
He looks slightly more mature, no?
Well, yes, several years passed.
We don't know that. We think that.
No, we know that. It has been confirmed.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You
No.
finally arrived.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
Where?
With Chiaki's picture. With Thingy's picture. What was the name again?
Hiyoko's.
Hiyoko's.
And no, we know that the real Hiyoko and stuff are older than they appear in the game. We don't know if they were one of the classes way before the one we played in the first game.
I'm gonna go with time has passed. They don't develop this right from the bat.
Has Tifa been looking up spoilers? No.
No, I
She
have
just
not,
doesn't know what
but-
she's talking about.
No, it makes sense. You don't come up with all of this crap within a week.
What do you mean?
They came with this whole Hope Foundation thing, fighting against...
Yeah, but this is all stuff that happened before the events of the first game already. The things we learned about Hope's Peak Academy are things that we don't have a set place in the timeline for. All we know is they happened already. I'm saying they happened even before the events of the first game.
Before the events of the first game make no
Yes.
sense.
For all we know, we are all in our 60s. The picture of Hiyoko doesn't have a date on it. We don't know the date in the game, and we don't know the date our bodies are in the present.
No, we don't, but it can't be before, especially since we already discussed things from the first game which we needed.
No, Tifa. The events of the first game happened.
You know,
The
I'm
events
not
of
even...
the second game are happening after, because the first game's events are being referenced. Can
Yes.
we? Okay. But
So we
d-
agree on that.
Yes, but we don't know how much time has passed in between them. And the age of the characters in the second game doesn't matter because the 15 survivors have been found out in the wild. For all we know, when we get out of the simulation, we wake up and we're in the body of a 60-year-old because the world ended way back when and we've been like savages for 30 years.
Yeah, I
These
get your
kids
point.
found us, put us in there, and now we're
But
here.
to make it all make sense to me, I'm gonna stick to my point.
V3 will completely mind boggle you. Yes, that's very easy though, but yes.
I am looking forward to that. Makoto got drip.
Makoto? Where's my mouse? I can't do anything.
Makotis.
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy.
Former student.
Now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
These guys are still students.
He is my favorite main character so far.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
Tim Tim Tim.
Hacks.
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
Oh, what is this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? Did he forget to unmute himself in his Zoom call? This guy's attitude, it's as if
He's me. No.
he's being cautious of us.
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
Also, for all we know, Danganronpa 1 was also in the Neo World program. Because the only thing we know for sure is that the door opened and we saw a blinding white light. That could have just been the end of the
True.
simulation.
But I guess not.
Hell, the enemy will, anime will
The
mind boggle.
enemy will mind boggle you.
Anime and enemy.
The enemy always does that. 2-0, you can relax now. No.
Yes. Thank you, Skinner.
Ah, those emotes are adorable.
Yes,
Spare
they are.
Doctor, how you doing?
Hello, the Spare Doctor. Happy Tuesday. How you doing? And
Long
hello to
time
you
no see. How have you been?
and the 4 Dark Davers of Destruction.
They are so cute.
The situation we're in.
Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
So, I'm gonna go with I am correct. They're trying to find survivors of the end of the world, get them in there, scramble their minds to forget all the horrible shit that happened so that they don't just be broken down people, and they can try to rebuild the world again.
I don't know, that seems not
Like a lot?
really necessary. And that too. Oh, true, they are from the voice actors as Twitch.
Who?
I think you showed them before.
Yes, I checked them out.
Actually, I'm not sure if that was you or
Yes.
someone else, but now that you mention it...
No, it was the Spare Doctor that sent us the link, and then I checked out the guy's channel and I watched a video and it had a spoiler for this particular game.
Yeah, true, that's how you got the spoiler.
I remember that. Hope Restoration Program?
By now, you should understand your true identities.
Our true identities?
Well, we did discuss this last time,
Peak Academy?
that we're basically fake people.
Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it. Who are the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? Who are the remnants of ultimate despair?
I wonder if he's stuck with us now.
Don't tell me that we are the ultimate despair.
Yeah.
They're trying to make us good guys.
No, I don't think so.
If you put it together and think about it, you should be able to understand why you were put into the program.
Put it together and think. Sounds like a logic dive to me. Ooh.
It is, but I really don't think we're the ultimate despairs.
Let's find out. Shit's about to get real.
Googling the chronological order of this game will completely throw you through a loop. I would, but I'm not allowed to Google anything.
Yes, correct.
This entire game is throwing me through a loop.
So, who were the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 survivors.
That's not us. That's Hajime.
No,
Yes.
it's us.
Yes, Hajime.
That's what I said.
That's what you picked. You said no.
No, that's what I did. Oh, maybe not.
The ultimate NSFW.
I'll allow it. I wish I could surf like this.
Seems suitable.
Alright, who are the remnants of despair?
The remnants of despair?
We are the bad guys.
Why are we the bad
Yeah.
guys?
Because they're doing this to make us into good people again. And I fell because I'm an idiot. And
How
it
can we
makes
not
sense.
remember that we're...
Because we had our school memories taken away for that exact reason.
Yeah, never mind.
We are assholes. I have no idea how much horrible shit we've done.
Are we really...
Yes.
Like, with some of these characters, I am not surprised at all. But do we really have to be the ultimate asshole?
To be honest, being in a class with Hiyoko should have given it away already.
Yeah, I mean, Hiyoko...
Why were Hajime and the others put into the New World program?
To recover.
To make us not act out the will of Junko.
That sucks. I just watched the most amazing thing on TV. What did you see, Benjima?
Hello, Benjima.
And hi, of course.
England beating Germany in a major football tournament for the first time since 1966. Nice.
Fuck, so they're officially out. Well, there goes my...
Are you ready, Tifa? To have me be correct all over you once again?
There goes my vacation day. You're about to find out what you all did.
The survivors of Hope's Peak
We are.
and the remnants of ultimate despair are...
One and the same.
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys.
Wow, why do we have to be the assholes?
And that's why they were also willing to take the risk of putting us into this program, even though they didn't have it on 100% confirmation level that it would work.
Well, that explains we're assholes anyway. If it goes wrong, it's not like...
Because either we will bring about the end of the world again, or we will bring about the end of the world again if it fails. So, damned if you do, but maybe it will work. Makes sense.
Well...
And then I'm guessing that... I assume in chapter 0, the person talking to Nagito, that was Hajime, because... like the ultimate analyst thing, because look at Hajime, he looks like a salary person. You know what I mean? He looks like an office clerk, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
And he has zeros for eyes, so that clearly indicates he's into numbers.
But still, like all of them being the ultimate asshole, I'm just gonna call them that? That doesn't seem right.
As the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy.
Do you also forget about the biggest fucking foreshadowing? Mikan?
True, I was thinking like Mikan wasn't an asshole, but now I'm thinking about the trial. I'm like, okay, I see Mikan as an
Do
asshole.
you remember the true Mikan?
Then I was gonna go Pekon. Peko Peko wasn't an asshole, but if you think about it, she was kind of the murdering assassin of a Yakuza boss. And we have the boss himself.
Yeah, it makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah, but what did Akane do?
She grew up in a horrible neighborhood. She's seen some shit. She's been through the end of a world. I mean...
But she wasn't an asshole. And what did
Tifa,
Mekamaru do?
we have never met these characters. We have met versions of them lacking crucial memories.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So this is what they could have been.
Akane ate the Dever, spurring Gundam to destroy more.
To be fair though, if she really would have eaten them in that fun house, I would not have been surprised if it went to that.
Also, general word of advice, because I just heard it. We are being hit by rain and thunderstorms, so if we're suddenly gone, we got hit by lightning.
Oh, I thought that
been
was
nice knowing
people
you.
trashing the cans for losing.
You cannot hear the rain?
No.
I do.
No, still not.
Apparently I've had too much time to myself, so I must now play with toys again. Please. Enjoy and say hi to everyone first.
Oh, now I hear it.
The beer in Frankfurt imports are gonna slow down real soon. Haven't they already since Brexit? I like this twist. Didn't I say at some point during this one that it would be amazing if we get to play as the bad guys in one of the Danganronpa games?
Yeah, but I would like to knowingly play as the bad guy.
I didn't expect them to do it, but I like
Now
it.
you understand my username. That is true.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Also survivors of ultimate
Oh my
despair.
god.
We're all ultimate despair?
Also, I forgot the Bookie song titles. What were they again?
Oh, they were
I
all
remember
pretty
the
dark.
songs, but they were quite funny.
Yeah, and dark.
Well, yeah, but
Don't be stupid.
I know they were longer.
We took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth.
Well,
Okay,
15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
so they took us in before they thought we were dicks.
they took us in because they found survivors. Then they looked into us, realized, holy shit, these people are at least partially responsible for all the shit that has happened. And they found they have this tool, so they figured, if there's ever been a goddamn time to use this fucking thing for good, now is it.
To be fair, they haven't confirmed yet that they're using this to change our memories.
You remember the logic dive? That was the last answer. To remove the despair from us.
Whoa, now it's getting really loud. And the question is, do you really think that just removing memories is enough
Yes.
to completely...
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'd rather just push the baby out and I don't know who the father is.
It's probably her longest song title.
That could have
No.
been an anime title as well.
In this whole nature versus nurture thing, I'm leaning on the nurture side. I believe people are a product of their circumstances.
I swear that's not my stomach.
I don't know if our microphones are sensitive enough for you to hear the thunder that is going out around the... Can't even speak anymore. So yes, I think it makes perfect sense to get these people to try to make them not be despair.
That was us?
What is this ultimate despair?
It's you.
I remember hearing that the dangerous guys who were responsible for terrorism, coup d'etats, and wars.
And to
I
be
was
honest,
also gonna say...
they are a great combination. He is the head of a fucking Yakuza. Sonia owns a country, if you will.
I was gonna say she can't be an asshole, but they have war lessons since they were young, and she kinda lives in a dictatorship from the little hints.
Yeah, and she's
she
really
has
into
dropped.
serial killers and whatnot.
Yeah, she is probably an actual dictator.
You know, all those things that we thought first were like, oh, this is kind of quirky. It makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
I like this a lot.
We're hiding an asshole everywhere.
They are responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world.
That means we also killed about 3,000 people.
Well,
Because remember, apparently everyone at the school, like 2,800 something people died because of us. Oopsie, yeah.
Despair in human form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are.
Here's a philosophical question for all of you. And I don't have the answer myself. If something like this existed, you find someone who has done horrible, unspeakable atrocities to humankind. And you can change their memories so that their personality changes and they are not that person anymore. You can confirm that. Are they still responsible? They have no memory of what they did, and the person you've made them into would never do these things. Is the person that they are now still responsible?
Yes.
I'm with Evie. They plead for insanity. You killed the responsible party. It's the ship of Theseus debate. Yes, hello Andric, and yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going for.
I don't know, I still want to say yes.
If a person doesn't remember and...
Memory loss is not an excuse.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. It's not about like whether you retroactively justify what you have done even if you don't remember. The question is, can you still... Like, is it still the same person? I'm saying not necessarily, but I understand why people would say yes. Because if you want to push it that way, you could say that technically it's a different person now inhabiting the same body.
But that's also kind of saying that people with... Well, true, there you can also argue if people with multiple personality disorders.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, I see where you're going.
It's a similar debate. If someone hypnotized you to commit a crime, did you commit the crime? Yes, it was your body carrying out the deed, but did you?
I see where you're going. Oh,
Yeah.
look at Skinner coming in with the smooth pickup lines. Watch out, Evie. Skinner's just looking for a green card.
Yeah.
Still trying to get to Florida.
Full disclaimer, I'm not saying Skinner isn't a catch. Anybody should be happy to have him, but he is looking for a way to go to the USA. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Yes,
Okay,
they
we
are
see,
still responsible, but they aren't that person anymore. No, they're not responsible because changing their personality kills the old version of them. This is what I'm saying. This is
Well,
a discussion.
it doesn't change the fact that that person is still that person, just with different memories.
Actually, my green card is
Oh,
advancing.
nice.
I had an email the other day. Oh yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome. What does it mean though if it's advancing?
That there is a chance that eventually they'll get to process his request. Maybe one.
Did you already prove... You had to prove something about family, no?
Yeah, it has family. Skinner's also amazing in Mario Kart. Yes, basically any game he plays. It's also true.
True.
Can fill out the forms for the next step. Nice. I hope it goes well.
Fingers crossed, man.
I still don't understand why you want to move to Florida, but if it gets you what you want, I'm happy for you. Talking about despair in human form and not in the size of a state. Get it was a Florida reference.
Care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything. We're part of a dangerous group like that.
You are the head of a fucking Yakuza. Please reflect for a moment on your life.
The fact that this
You-
is coming from him makes this even better.
You had a live-in servant / bodyguard assassin. Think for a second.
Oh no, that's dangerous.
You had a person preemptively killing someone. They just beat the living shit out of them because. Lurk, gonna go say hi to Truck. Fody,
Thanks for the
thank you
lurk,
for lurking.
appreciate it.
Say
Love
hi
you, man.
from us and greet his aunts because I'm sure they will be there too. My dad has a
Ooh.
4-bedroom house with a pool to himself. It's
Nice.
still Florida though.
Yeah, like can you pick it up and move it?
Like, it's not my #1 place to end up at some point.
I believe in America it is possible to like move an entire house, no?
No.
I think
It's possible to move a whole house everywhere, depending on how the house is built.
Yeah, but always seemed easier. I think I've even
No.
seen a picture of the...
Yes, but it's not an exclusively American thing. Better than the UK. I'm not gonna argue that. I mean, you guys voted to leave the European Union, so.
Well, fair enough. Makes sense.
Yakuza has a purpose, the despair does it for despair. True.
I guess you're right.
That's gotta be a lie.
Gotta get more messed up. You can come to Germany, Skinner. We have more vacation days.
And we're getting Florida-like temperatures and weather outside right now.
Yeah, it's been really warm this summer.
That's right. There's no way. There's no way we're all ultimate despair.
Just saying, we do have swamps too. No alligators as far as I'm aware of, or crocodiles.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize.
Oh.
During the final
So that's what he also
Also,
got.
are you telling me that ultimately Nagito was not Makoto?
Well, apparently not.
Actually, no, I'm gonna hold on to that thought until we get confirmation of both of their bodies being in the same room. How the fuck am I meant to get my Gatorade then? You can still get Gatorade here. Gatorade, or however you call it. Just saying.
We'll ship it.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside,
Yes, but see, exactly. Nagito was trying to kill the ultimate despairs, including himself. This is exactly what I said. The fact that he tried to kill us all means that the other side was the ultimate hope. Which is correct. Or that was the side of hope he chose. So in the end, technically Nagito became a good guy. Because he realized that we are the bad guys, so he tried killing us because he chose the other side, which
That would
is the
make sense.
side of hope he picked.
That would make sense. So then in the end it turns out that the reason he looked similar to Makoto, kind of, and that his name literally means I am Makoto Naegi, is just a red herring, and he's like a mirror of him.
Yeah.
Like they're both the ultimate luck, but they're still different characters with very different motivations.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
still
that
believe it
was-
when they're both in the same room.
No, it used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw them.
Oh, okay. That's how we couldn't know. Nagito wanted to protect the traitor.
Yeah, which was Chiaki.
Fair enough,
Who was on
because-
the other side.
And if Chiaki wouldn't have been found out to be the Blackened, all the ultimate despair would be dead, and Chiaki, being a program, would be like, well, sucks, but that makes sense. I don't know what it is, could be the UK version, but Powerade tastes more watered down compared to Gatorade. I haven't had any of that stuff in like well over 20 years, I think. So
I've never had it, and I also never will. Not my cup of tea.
yeah, not mine either. I need a short break. So we will be right back.
Yuppie.
And we are back. Do you know what
Yes,
I just
we are.
realized?
What?
Chapter 0 didn't occur in the
The virtual world?
The Neo World program.
As in it was an outside scene?
That was before we were put into the VR thingies.
That could be. Even though it seems a bit weird that they were going to an island, I suppose, but I think that was on purpose to throw us off.
Well, maybe we actually are on Jabberwock Island because that's where the facility is based.
That could be.
But do you know why I think that?
Why?
Because I think it was Nagito who uploaded the virus to the computer. Because why else would he have gotten Junko's left hand? We also
Why
never.
else? You don't need Junko's left hand to upload the virus.
I'm saying the left hand thing was necessary to get into here to begin with.
I'm not sure. There's a thing that I don't think you've picked up on that to my knowledge is true but never confirmed by this game or any future entries to the series.
Is it a spoiler?
A
Tifa, stop pulling this cable, please.
Not pulling the cable. A thing that we haven't picked up on. Well, I could think about it, but seeing how we didn't pick up on it.
Fair enough. I'm leaving that to you to decide. Tell us. If it's never explicitly confirmed all the night in the games, then it's
Bring
just
it.
sensible. The games will not hand it to you on a silver platter. Well, if it's not confirmed, it's not technically a spoiler, no? So go for it. Please let us know.
Depends on how you look at it, I guess, but I trust Evie's judgment on that. Bring it.
If it's just hinted at, it could also just be a thing to keep people like thinking.
Like the hamsters.
Yeah. Basically.
So wait. Did they also bring the hamsters
No, they didn't.
in?
The hamsters are based on the memories.
Just saying.
What do we know about Chiaki's family? She has a sister, Monomi, older brother, and father. Yeah, true, she mentioned her family. So... She didn't... Well...
Her father was a programmer who was particularly manly when working. You
True, I think she mentioned something like that.
Was the ultimate programmer in the first game?
Chiaki was programmed to believe girls are physically weak. Okay.
That does explain a lot of the comments, by the way.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So you're saying the connection is that the observers were also created by Chiaki. Can you think of any character who used that weakness as a shield? Yeah, I mean, Chiaki did. Oh, sorry,
No, the
not
thing
Chiaki,
that created alter ego.
Chihiro.
Yeah, but... Trying to think how he fits in.
No, there's no thing that created alter ego. Alter ego was programmed by Chihiro in the first game. The question is alter ego technically, I guess, the father, if you will, of the observers? Like, were the observer, was the program for the observers written by someone, as an actual person, then Chihiro would make sense? Or were the observers created by alter ego, for example, as in like sister or daughter or whatever you want to call them, programs created by another program?
Well, it could be in the original group there was no ultimate programmer left. And seeing how alter ego, for example, is
It's the
smart
last
enough
remains of that.
and is smart enough to create something new again.
Yeah.
That could definitely be.
So that's the fan canon. Chihiro created Chiaki. Yeah, it makes sense.
Definitely makes sense. But I would sooner go with the alter ego. So he indirectly created Chiaki, I suppose?
But that's exactly what Evie just said.
Yeah, but it's not Chihiro directly.
Really? You're gonna argue semantics now? Does it really matter if Chihiro creating alter ego created Chiaki, or if they skipped a step and they are all just different programs that Chihiro did?
Depending on how far you want to go on what an AI is capable of, yes.
What this fictional AI is capable of.
For example, you have a kid.
Yes.
And your kid creates something. It doesn't mean you created it.
Are we gonna have another philosophical discussion about causality?
Yeah, but it's kind of the same thing.
You could say that we're discussing the will of causality. Which is a very Gundam thing to do.
Well, it all depends on whether they actually died, I suppose. We still have no confirmation if what happened was real. Well, actually, I suppose we do, but...
But since they acknowledge a big brother, there would have to be a distinction between a big brother and father. Yeah, true.
I would go with brother is Chihiro. If alter ego was the father. To put him in the family picture.
The father of your father cannot be your brother.
So alter ego can make it however the fuck he wants.
How about we just continue?
That sounds like a plan.
Maybe we'll get some clues eventually to come to a different conclusion. Huh? Wait, what did I just take on? No!
Did you break everything?
So alter ego created Chiro? That's basically what Tifa just sounded like, yeah? And
No, not in that regard, but in the family picture it could be.
no. No. Chihiro is her father and Monokuma is her brother because he changed the code to be Monomi's bro.
I was
That
first
could also be
thinking
the case.
of Monokuma, but I wasn't sure if Chiaki would include Monokuma in it.
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school.
Also, does that mean we're not the ultimate reserve student?
Why wouldn't Makoto know about this if Makoto is part of a future foundation and they're the ones that got us in here to begin with?
And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Nagito learned the truth. What did he try to do to us? Are you telling us to answer that? There's no way we can forget all of us except for the traitor. Do we really need a Hangman's Gambit to talk about this? What? What?
To somehow manage to crash into each other. What do we need to, what's the question? Kill?
Yeah, it's gonna be kill.
But display the question?
No, Tifa, I'm trying to...
You can just have to press tab. Then it
Yes,
opens.
and then what?
And you learned the truth.
It's exactly what we just went through.
No, I still didn't read the question.
You don't need to.
What was Nikito trying to do? Thank you
Yes.
very much, Evie. Much more helpful than Jack.
How often does it need to be on the stream for you to actually read it?
Because I didn't see it.
How did that you not connect?
Kill us all.
I know.
You're welcome, I answered it. Bitch.
You could tell that's what I was going for already, right? Just checking.
No, I couldn't.
Okay.
But I called it, so I... Bitch, you stole it. I know you did. It's okay.
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
That's right. After seeing the file, he learned that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair. And he tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
Yes, because of his love for hope and his hatred toward despair. I sort of understand that.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
Well,
Because
you
you are.
definitely are. With you, there was no doubt.
Well, sorry, based on my earlier argument, because you were.
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Because you were the evil ones.
I don't need a twist like that.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school.
So I'm guessing something at the school must have happened to turn us into the ultimate despair. Was it really just Junko, like, getting us to do all of this? Or was there something else that made us agree with Junko?
It could be that she convinced us.
Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
The true ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima. She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became ultimate despair. In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
High schoolers can be scary.
Wait. There were no other students around in Danganronpa 1. Are you telling me that this is like several layers of a VR thingy?
As in?
Well, the 15 characters from this game, minus Chiaki, all had enough contact with Junko to become the ultimate despair. Yes? Okay, so they must have spent a certain amount of time with her. Yes? Okay, so assuming that Junko died in Danganronpa 1, it would have had to happen before the events of that game.
Yes.
Okay, when?
That is a good question.
Because we still kind of looked like teenagers in Danganronpa 1.
Well, it could be that they were just a different class.
Okay, and where were they during the game? Because we know that we do know that our bodies are adults.
Could also just have been a different year. And they also lost memories, so
Yes,
it doesn't really answer anything.
but
Yeah, and the Danganronpa 1 cast lost 2 years of school memories.
yes, but assuming that in that 2-year time frame that the original cast is missing, the things that turned these 15 into the ultimate despair happened in the very first week.
What did happen in the first week?
I wasn't done with my thought and now you ruined it, thank you.
Well, you stopped your sentence.
Yes, because I don't understand where in the timeline you would put enough time for the 15 here to get in touch with Junko to turn out like this.
Well, they have at least 2 or 3 years.
Yes, but way more than 2 or 3 years have passed. Otherwise, Hiyoko in that paper clipping wouldn't look like that.
Yes, but this is about back then. And now they only found them when they grew up or something. I think we just need to play for now.
Yes, but assuming
You're making things more
Makoto looks
confusing.
in the Neo World program the way he does outside of it, because why would he appear younger to us when we have no idea who he is?
I'm sorry, but have you seen certain people that do
I'm
not
not
age at all?
Tifa, we're not talking about how Netflix casts 28, 30-year-olds to play teenagers in shows.
No, I'm sorry, but look at Avril Lavigne, for example. I'm just saying some people don't age at all. They will always look like they were 18, for example.
Let's carry on.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
Yeah, and Ash Ketchum, best example. Actually, he had his 11th birthday in one of the episodes.
That was a movie thing.
Was it in the movie?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
It's the Pikachu and Pichu special that aired before the second movie.
True. Guess in the series he will never be past Tendon.
If you're hinging your whole argument on how fast Hiyoko grew, don't bother. I'll wait for more evidence.
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program. But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Family, friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like
I
that.
hope we get to see what they actually look like afterwards.
Don't turn away from the truth.
That, and I kind of want to know what we did exactly.
What was that just now? A memory? But see, if the memory that he is getting back was looking at Nagito with his hand, that means the person he was talking to was Hajime.
Yep.
That person, that was Nagito, right? Yep.
It appears you've remembered a little.
Huh?
Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
I thought the point was not to face it, but to make them forget it.
Well, redemption can come in many shapes. I guess.
I
It's
feel
gonna
like
be
now
fast.
we're turning things around.
There's obviously some kind of mistake.
No, you.
No way we're ultimate despair.
Oh yeah, what did he do?
Because you're all
We don't know.
despair.
Yet.
Maybe he made the giant Monokumas.
And you even destroyed your own bodies.
I guess that one.
Yeah.
Say we did all that.
We're being tricked. We're being tricked by the Future Foundation.
Doubt hope. How much despair is within you guys?
Now the subtitle of the game also makes a lot of sense. Goodbye despair.
That is true.
This works on so many levels. I love this. Where ultimate despair? That's not possible. But if that thing I saw earlier was something I experienced in real life. There we go.
There's no way we're all because you're all.
You killed your friends and you even destroyed your own.
There we go.
That must be it.
Consent.
He was arrested in the Kingdom of Salage. And 17,000 counts of stalking the
Actually, a memory from the real world.
Should be.
What the did was
I would not be surprised.
he cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm.
Not just any woman's.
Not just any woman. It was the late Junko and Oshima.
Wow, you looked up spoilers and saw the script.
Can I be a main character? No. See, I spent so much time with Makoto in the first game that the lines just come to me.
But one big thing where you were wrong, it's confirmed she's dead.
No.
She dead.
No.
Yes?
Because he says the late.
Yeah.
Unless he has unless he buried the body? I'm not taking that.
Here comes the fucked up stuff.
What did you say?
You mean we didn't see enough yet?
We thought that by becoming one with Junko and Oshima, he could make her survive within it.
I don't get this at all.
The ultimate despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
It's too soon to feel sick. It's not even the worst thing the ultimate despairs have done.
I'm not shocked. Bring it.
Some wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation. Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them. Not just that.
That's Kazuichi.
Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide.
I think, based on the hat.
Yeah, but the hair doesn't match.
One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair?
Did we have a character with two different eyes?
No, don't think so. Actually, yes, we got...
Also, wait, no, wait, it's a guy.
Yes, and we do.
Oh.
We have...
No!
Doctor Despair.
That's Fuyuhiko!
That's not for Yiko.
I'm sorry, it's the right eye, just like he lost his normal right eye in the game. That is Fuyuhiko.
We have Gundam with two different eye colors.
Oh shit, you're right!
I see your point, like you would
Yes,
assume
we do
it's
have
gonna...
someone with heterochromia. Yes. So
You can assume it's gonna rot and you would need the eye socket,
Yeah.
but the eye socket only came after he got that cut. He had two
True.
eyes first.
True.
So I would say, if anything, it's Gundam.
But no, it can't be Gundam. No, it cannot be Gundam, because the characters that appeared in the game are based on our memories before this happened. That would mean Gundam. Well,
Maybe they'll still say
it doesn't
maybe not.
have to
Just
be the
keep going.
case, but it is not a confirmation. Because he already had two different eyes.
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
Just stop!
Okay, that is a bit fucked up.
That's just a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit.
The worst thing though, I was talking about that with Jack, and that is like actually fucked up. That is, in some countries, even legal.
Let's not get into that. Very censored one. Want to hear? Yes, please.
Yes, I do want to hear.
Because I guess it has to be even worse if they... Like if they censored that one, but they left in V's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would think the last one is actually the worst one out of the lot. Kind of up to interpretation, but a lot of people say it's Fuyuhiko.
Mikan implanted Junko's womb in her body to have her children. Okay.
I don't find that one worse than the other one, but...
Yeah, I agree. That also would make sense if you go with my line from way back when the Mikan case was. Like, she was in love with Junko, and if that way you can, I guess technically say you can have her children?
To be honest
makes
though,
sense.
she could have solved that easier by not taking her womb, but her eggs.
Yeah, or like a
don't have to
DNA
go.
sample and go through like this artificial insemination process or something. Yeah, probably.
Like, you don't have to take the womb for that.
Yeah, but it's the whole part about like taking something from the body and making it part of you to have them survive within you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, as the ultimate nurse, like, you should know that's not...
That's not as sensationalist, Tifa.
Yeah, I suppose. How do you know they censored it though?
Because it's
Because
in
it
the
wasn't.
Japanese script, but not in the English one.
Oh, like that, okay. Akane is the one that starved herself. That is...
Why not? I mean,
Well, I wouldn't think she would go for that, but makes sense, I suppose.
yes, that makes sense. Like, yes,
That's
if
why-
unconfirmed it's a rumor, but it would make sense given how food is such a big thing to her to deprive yourself of that.
Yeah, if you want to go for that despair,
that way.
this makes sense.
So you feel despair toward yourselves in the real world. I understand that feeling, but there's no need to worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be saved.
Save? You'll save us?
I want to so see them in the real world.
Of course. That's
Me
my
too.
purpose, after all. That's why the Neo World program was created too.
You put us inside this program so that you can save us?
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program is just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair?
Yeah.
Called it.
So you're saying this was like a test?
They're trying to make it seem like it never happened.
Yeah. Because if it didn't, did it?
Well, yes. Still did.
To how their characters are.
Even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments, nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here. That's why all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
Huh. It makes sense. That's the dilemma. Do you want to regain your memories even at the risk of becoming that person again that you now yourself abhor? Or do you want to willingly never get those memories back and take the chance of being a better person?
I don't really see the problem here.
Why not? Or why? What
Or
do
why
you
would
answer?
you doubt between those two? As someone who's had bad memories and forgetting about memories, I don't really see the
Yes,
dilemma.
but what you just said is the exact problem that these kids don't have. You remember those things, they don't.
I don't remember everything. I know I have memories that are wiped out, but I wouldn't have a dilemma about picking like, oh, do I want them back or
Yes.
do I not want them back?
But to know you don't want to remember something means you need to be aware of that fact. Their whole motivation or part of their motivation so far has been to get those memories back to begin with.
Yeah, but after learning this, I don't see the problem.
Yeah, but again, all they have is the word of a stranger. So them now doubting that actually makes sense to me.
Well, it's the word of a stranger against the word of Monokuma. And everything against Monokuma I would go for.
We would, but do they?
If you choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems,
Here's the catch.
you will complete the Hope Restoration Program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
Uploaded?
It means by uploading our avatar's memories into our bodies, we are also forcibly erasing our past selves. That's why it's called the Hope Restoration Program. So that is the Neo World program.
It's an interesting concept though.
What happens to the people whose avatars died? If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
Damn it!
That seems something they should fix for version 2. You know, if the upload fails, go back to the save state.
Damn fucking shit!
Please take a look at this flip book for a quick rundown of your options.
Did he make a manga this time?
Aww.
If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever. Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Kind of something I expected from Monomi.
Just a thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
You'll just have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that? Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right?
Patch and a backup hardware for each brain. Yes, basically. That's the feature I suggest.
If that is the case, then maybe staying on this island is...
What are you saying?
Of course, there's also that option, yeah.
True.
Haven't we been
I forgot you don't come back fucked up, you stay on here. Unlimited food.
Force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever.
But is Monokuma also stuck there?
If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
Will you though? You have basically everything you want except your freedom. And you don't need to face the repercussions of the actions of your past that you currently don't remember.
I'm sorry, but it's an online neat island, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would go for it.
But still,
Internet would be nice though.
is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
Well, unlimited foods until their real bodies give up. Yeah, but,
that will happen regardless.
we
at some
don't
point.
know when that will happen, and we don't know if that will, well... it can
Actually,
happen
that will
eventually,
probably happen much faster because your body doesn't get any movement and it's basically wasting away.
You don't
in
know
that
if
thing, I
the thing
suppose.
that the bodies are in doesn't like stimulate with like electroshocks to like cover for the muscle atrophy.
Yeah, I guess, but
Like
still.
they have created this. It's not that much of a stretch to think they also like give you a drip feed and whatnot and keep your muscles
okay.
intact. So
Okay, considering if like my body would hold out like usually, I would probably stay on the island. Depends on Monokuma.
even the real neat island isn't in this physical.
You're asking that now? If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
You're right. We've been trying desperately to survive until we can finally leave this place. If we don't get out of here now, all the deaths we've endured will be in vain. I know this, but something's not right. How come Monokuma isn't trying to stop us? Is he just going to stay quiet and overlook us getting out of his game world?
Yeah, that is a bit...
Then everything Monokuma did would be pointless too. No, it wouldn't be, because we would still know despair. If Monokuma never happened, we would have not dealt with any hardships, because the point of this was that we all come together as a group, we all became a tight-knit group of friends, we collect the hope fragments, and we get out of this together, and poof, we're fixed.
Yeah, but you would think Monokuma would want us in the real world because of the despair we
That's why
bring.
he doesn't stop us.
Yeah, but he should stop us from staying here. Even with advanced techniques, it's very difficult to keep coma patients functional for long periods of time.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get around bed sores and stuff.
Yes, but once again, we are currently playing a game where the protagonists are stuck in a virtual simulation. So, who knows if they manage to find a way around that here.
That is true. We are a bit more advanced.
Not only that, is it really okay for us to believe him? Should we get out or...
Oh, wait. We're gonna get different...
There's only one ending in this game.
Oh yeah, true.
I see.
Too obvious.
Wait, can we have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonia?
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange?
Strange. You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
Maybe he's planted by Monokuma.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
I knew it. Just as I thought. There's something wrong with you.
No, you.
This is not over yet. It's gonna be this, isn't it?
I said I'm going to save you guys. Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here. I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
And apparently we are actually the bad guys.
It's fine to trust him, right? The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation. It's foolish to even think about it.
There's something wrong with him. Based on the information I obtained, the Makoto Naegi I'm familiar with didn't act like this.
It's not the founder one.
I said I'm going to save you guys.
Killing school life, I suppose?
Let's do what he says and
I think so.
And apparently we...
That was the one with the...
Nope.
Well, there's nothing that could argue with Defy.
Wait. Let's check the truth bullets again. I don't think this has anything to do with it.
No, I don't think so either. At least not now.
Okay, True Hope. Nope.
It was
But
in the
wait.
email? No, he definitely doesn't have... Oh, the act of treason. Yes, do this one. It was about where Makoto was... gonna...
No, email to him.
Yes. Where they were talking that you are committing treason. Which means Makoto was committing treason.
There we go.
So he was defying the Future Foundation.
Did you say it's foolish to defy the Future Foundation? Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted to kill them and he put them in this.
Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair, which clearly contradicts what this person is saying.
Is that email for real? The Future Foundation tried to kill us?
If only you guys would have done some looking around too while we were in Hope's Peak Academy.
Hold on! We'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma, those clues we found were all real, right?
And that's not the only contradiction. What this Makoto person is saying also contradicts what we've already been told. To me, those words seem much more real. If so, the person in front of us is...
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie.
You're a cutie patootie.
So who is he really?
Well, the fact that Monokuma was also waiting for him. Maybe he's also part of the Ultimate Despair. But we need a name.
Is it gonna be Nagito?
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
Damn it, he's trying to interfere. Then, to prove whether that Makoto Naegi is real or not, I'm gonna shove that in his face. The number that Makoto Naegi told me he specifically placed inside the program.
Okay,
Here
so
we
this
go.
Makoto is basically made by Monokuma.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's why he was also waiting and pretending.
What do you want?
Like he was trying to create a copy of him or something.
Punishment is waiting for you.
And that's why he also didn't mind.
Yeah.
You're getting all riled up. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you. What? What do you want? That's impossible.
You're impossible.
No, you.
Proof, proof, proof.
Proof, proof, proof.
Are you sure about this?
I'm not listening.
I'm not listening.
Fever.
Are you
Good thing I put that on at that moment. Huh?
That's impossible.
Okay, what's the word gonna be?
Better luck next time. You insolent fool. If you're
What?
saying he's not Makoto, then show.
This is the end.
11037.
But it said WASD. Oh, wait, fuck. That's
You really are. Tell me this.
Yes, Tifa, I choose the order by using the buttons.
The buttons were bigger than the numbers. I didn't see it.
We've only done this 5 times up until now, so...
That's why I thought it was weird.
Why did you make the password from Nezumi Castle
Never mind.
11037?
What was that again?
You can't answer?
That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out. Then you're
So, who is it gonna be?
I really don't know.
Is it gonna be Ibuki?
It is not Ibuki.
pointing. And I thought I was on the right.
Nah, sounds like it was Monokuma after all.
I don't think it's a student.
He disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
Why are you surprised?
Okay, then I was right. He was created by Monokuma.
So anything's possible, right?
Then that was just the work of Monokuma?
Aw, you found out I was faking. This is so embarrassing. I just want to kill myself.
What are you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
Well, he's not necessarily a fake member, but...
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me. I may as well.
Why does he want that though?
A trap? What kind of trap did you set?
Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya.
But if he took over this program, I'm
Yeah.
assuming he can also control what is gonna be uploaded again.
Maybe. Maybe they've also taken control of more than just the simulation.
Yeah.
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed.
kind of game. It's a much smarter game, right?
What game? This game is already over!
This game is over? No. I'm not gonna let you finish yet. There's no way this can end before I've even transformed.
This isn't even my final form.
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game? You know what game I'm talking about. Final...
Don't say it!
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form!
The one
What's
with
it
all
gonna
the
be?
apps.
What's it gonna be, Tifa?
We have to come out with a name. I don't know. I really don't know.
To be honest, at this point, it could be literally anything. We're in a simulation.
I'm gonna go with new character.
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
Going Super Saiyan.
If he's gonna get long blonde hair. Oh, what? I have a bad feeling about this. Like the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling, a really, really bad feeling.
And
Hajime.
Now then,
what did you think?
sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories.
Is it gonna be Hajime himself?
Hajime? Well, it could be.
You ready?
Yeah, everything could happen now. This is Dragon Ball. Here it comes.
Okay. It's a video this time. Oh, it's Junko, look! I told you she would be back! And not just in her hand. Nice! Long blonde hair! I call...
Guess should have known it was gonna be Junko, but still. She
Hey,
bigly.
they even gave her a 3D model. Okay. Yeah.
She lives on.
What? What's going on?
Am I hallucinating?
That's still Ibuki though, right?
I see the herons.
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay!
I'm sorry, but that actually makes sense, because if you want to use this program to fix the ultimate despair, why wouldn't you also put the ultimate despair into it?
Well, I don't think the Future Foundation did that.
Are you sure?
Not fully, but why would they want to trigger all the shit that happened?
Because if you can understand how exactly she got them to do these things, you can also maybe try to find a way to undo it.
But it's hard to do that if you are playing the one that is supposed to do those things. Like, how are they gonna understand it by just putting her there?
You put her through an infinite series of virtual realities. You put in a shit ton of observers and try to find a combination of things that explains to you why the fuck Junko is Junko.
Oh, like that. Yeah, fair enough.
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know,
Well.
that game. Kniferella.
She said it anyway.
Final Kniferella?
I see.
Yes.
An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge.
What are we talking about?
Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
I get fucking crushed!
Why do you even go along with this line of thinking?
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But
Good thing that already happened.
too bad. This isn't a fan service game.
There's no fan service in this game.
Not an action game either. You
Zero.
won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So fucking hopeless!
Well,
Monokuma's true identity?
Always has been, probably always will.
We have to deal with this thing?
someone has to be there in the outside world.
Shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
Is it just me, or did her personality change?
There we go again.
Okay, Tifa, no. She is, we are led to believe, the single smartest person in the world that can do impossible things. Even in reality, apparently. If she could pull off all the shit in the first Danganronpa, do you really think she wouldn't be able to hack her way out of the simulation if she was put into it? It's not that much of a stretch.
Well, we don't know if the first one was a simulation.
I get easily bored of my personality. Like,
I don't think it was.
personality who gets easily bored.
I'm still going with she was put into the thing just like us, but she basically pulled a matrix and got out of it, and now she's controlling the system.
And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all. I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. It sucks.
Even when you're dead, does that mean...
She lives on in the...
is this person's true identity?
I see. Are you?
Oh, true, they didn't. Actually, yes, they have seen Junko once.
Yeah, so I'm guessing even though her body may... Basically for her it's a reverse of the executed in the game. Her body is dead, but her mind is uploaded.
That could still be, I suppose.
Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go. And why is someone who died here right now? Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Huh.
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
That's pretty cool, though.
Hey Evie, remember how it was a thing that apparently I hate AIs? This is the reason why I act like that. I was right to begin with.
We've also had good AIs.
Well,
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right?
Oh,
That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive.
she made her own.
And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program.
and that
Okay.
one was Nagito, which is why he needed the left fucking arm.
How do you upload someone with a left arm? Oh wait, he did say he merged with her to become one with her memories and two, I suppose. That's not how it works.
But AI is just a copy of a real person from the comics of a series. I don't care.
It's not how it works.
If a game calls it an AI, I'll call it an AI.
And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. This insane bitch is Junko Enoshima.
She kinda got eternal life now.
She's responsible for everything. The destruction of Hope's Peak Academy, the destruction of a world. The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. It was all this bitch is doing. Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko Enoshima.
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here.
Oh,
You
what's left
wanna-
of it?
call it a night here? I don't want to make it a long one today.
Can do.
Or you want to go on a tiny bit more?
No, this is a good as point as any. There we go. Then you can get some rest and recover from you getting stabbed in the arm with a needle.
That sounds like a good plan.
That is a plan. There we go.
Well, at least you were right about Junko coming back.
Yep, called that. And I'm pretty damn sure we're gonna find a way to bring her back for at least V3, if not also Ultra Despair Girls.
Well, seeing how she now has the ultimate, how she now has eternal life, basically.
You said she was still alive. Yeah, basically. I mean...
Well, alive is a big word, but she came back at least.
See ya, guys. Wallace, thank you for hanging out. We'll still be here a minute, but we are slowly on our way out.
Yes, we are. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day at work.
If you're right, then Chihiro's still alive. Assuming they made copies, yes. Yeah.
Well, everyone could still be alive in that case.
But they didn't make copies. Presumably, if they did, then yeah, they are. And I mean, technically. You met one. True. True. But I mean, as far as we've played, we don't really know if it's just a glitch in the system that we see all of these people, or if they are
like
observer programs that, you know, because we also saw Gundam and stuff. It would make sense that they are part of a program like made to look like them.
Them being hallucinations also doesn't really make much sense.
Not anymore, no. But back then, like one of the working theories was also that Hajime is a robot and he's glitching the fuck out. So whether you call them hallucinations or just corruption in his program, well...
Yeah, it was probably just a mess with us.
This is alter ego Junko, the real one's still dead. Yeah, but I have a feeling that she will still wreak just as much havoc as she did before.
Yeah, probably.
Fabulous!
Oh shit!
Thank
Fabulous coming in with the gifts up. Thank you so much.
Just before we were about to head out.
Good timing. How are you doing?
Then let me put in some music for this beam.
Oh yeah, I only realized now we had no music. How is your Tuesday coming along? Oh, why did I not have music?
Because I didn't put it on.
Wow.
How are y'all? I can answer that in about 30 seconds once I put the bean in my mouth.
I'm very tired right now. It is fucking hot, I fully agree.
Yes, it is.
Other than that, pretty good. My arm is very stiff, like it's gotten more stiff in the past hour. I think this is now the max I can lift it.
The webcam just reset itself. Sorry about that.
Oh. Other than that, can't complain.
And I'm getting my first COVID shot tomorrow, so...
No! Is this sausage?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, good.
Actually, it could be.
I'm not sure what that one looks like anymore.
Hers kind of looks like a little cow, and I think mine is going to be chewing gum again.
Cheers, Fabulous.
Yeah, it's chewing gum.
It's not sausage.
Kind of tastes like cough medicine. Not my favorite type of chewing gum.
It doesn't have a strong flavor. It's not bad. It's a bit sweet.
Just like me.
Not bad and a bit sweet.
Yeah, I go for it, like...
Oh fuck, now it's stuck over my teeth.
Sounds pretty good.
Like, heat is one thing, but humidity makes it so much worse.
Earlier today, because it's also like that kind of temperature over here, I just took off my shirt and like drenched it in water, wrung it out so that it doesn't drip when I put it back on, and just put it back on cold and damp. Within 2 hours, my shirt was completely dry on my body. It's not nice.
Yes, that is the worst. And when like your clothes are just sticking to you. Like
when
yesterday,
doing nothing makes you sweat.
Yeah, like yesterday I was at work. It was super hot, and then you have to go to the toilet and you can't get out of your fucking pants.
Because basically what you wear has become a second skin because it just clings to you. Yeah, it's not nice.
That's the
not
kind
made
of
for summer.
weather it is. It sucks.
I was not made for summer at all.
Nope.
I'm a spring, winter, and fall kind of person.
Fully with you there.
Just don't wear pants, easy solution.
I don't mind not wearing pants. Question is, I don't think my work will appreciate that.
Yeah, there is a dress code. You have to wear pants. So.
Yeah. I don't think it's in my contract, but it's probably in the small letter somewhere.
If I sweat my bollocks off and be cold ever. You can have a summer all to yourself, mate. Dress,
You can have it all.
skirt. That would be an option.
That would be a solution. I don't really have that many of those. That is very true.
That would require a capacity of thinking that Tifa is not in. Well,
I'm also just more comfortable in pants.
fair enough.
But I'm also much more comfortable when it's not this hot. Thank you so much for the bean, by the
long,
way.
thin dress that I wear in this heat cause fuck pants. I would wear a skirt with as well.
Yep. I would do that too because it's the smarter thing. But that requires buying stuff.
Where did this piece of software go? I
are you looking
am looking to add to the bean counter because I forgot to put it on again.
It's best to just stay at home, only in a shirt or nothing, for whatever you prefer. And survive the summer.
53 plus 69 beans. 16 more and we have 69 plus 69. That's twice the nice.
What we gonna do then? 1 plus 69 plus 69?
Yeah. Or just multiply.
Everyone become rigs and just don't wear shirts. I prefer wearing shirts over wearing pants. Like if I had to pick between wearing shirts
same.
and wearing pants, I would wear a shirt.
Yeah, same. I don't know why, but same.
Yeah, I also don't know why. Just nicer?
Yeah.
Like, are we wearing pants now? Who knows? But I am wearing a shirt.
I could give you the answer, but I'll only give you half of it. I am wearing pants because I need pockets on my legs to put the microphone.
Well, you could have put it on the desk.
No. I don't do
Could've.
that. If I had to pick, I choose nothing to wear. That's also fine.
Yeah.
That is also
good.
very fine. Tifa, who would you like to rate today?
But definitely something work will not allow. Who we gonna rate? Let me have a look.
Do you want to go rate Trog? Because I don't think we ever did, and it would be funny if that makes his internet crash, because his internet and stuff is notoriously bad.
We have rated Trog several times, but we can definitely do that.
Thank
Yes, we
you for the unicorn
Thank you
dogs.
so much for the
Oh, yeah.
dogs.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
What he said.
Then let's go surprise him with a raid. He is currently on his BRB screen, but that should not keep us from going over to say hi.
That's true. This BRB screen is really cute.
Yes, it is. Want to get something like that for ourselves? You
Fabulous, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging.
I'm not done setting up.
No, well, maybe not.
I mean, you can already start dancing and all that, but I still need a moment.
Thank you not for hanging.
What?
I take it back so that I can take them
Wow.
later.
Instead of just thanking people twice because you appreciate them, no, I take back the time I thanked you. Wow. What was that with me being the asshole on purpose? Stop stealing my things.
You haven't been an
kinda rude.
asshole in a while. It felt...
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Does that make up for it? I try
Let's
not to
go see what Trog's doing.
be. Indeed. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will hopefully be back tomorrow after I've got my first vaccination shot. And see you then. Bye.
Bye.